Hello everyone, I'm Myanca Rodrigues and I'm a PhD student in Health Research Methodology at McMaster University in Canada. Today I will be presenting preliminary findings from a methodological review on the outcomes reported in randomized control trials for geriatric patients with depression. Randomized control trials are considered the gold standard in assessing the effectiveness of interventions used to treat depression. However, heterogeneity in the outcomes used to measure intervention success across trials makes it challenging to compare results between studies and has limited utility for clinical decision-making. One proposed solution to addressing this heterogeneity is the development of a core outcome set that represents the minimum set of outcomes which must be reported in trials. There is presently no core outcome set for geriatric patients with depression. As this clinical population is unique due to the comorbidities that accompany aging, this must be considered in treatment choices and therefore reflected in the outcomes used to assess intervention effectiveness. Our objective represents the first step towards the development of a core outcome set, and we conducted a methodological review on the outcomes reported in trials of older adults aged 60 and over with a diagnosis of depression in trials published over the past 10 years. We followed similar methodology to that used by systematic reviews. We did not place restrictions on the types of interventions or comparators, and abstracted outcomes related to effectiveness. We mapped these outcomes to 5 core outcome domains, standard for other core outcome set initiatives. Screening is still ongoing. We have identified 25 studies for inclusion thus far. These 25 trials reported on 68 total outcomes, which we synthesized into 13 unique outcome terms. These 13 unique outcome terms mapped to 3 core domains: physiological clinical, life impact, and mortality survival. Resource use and adverse events were the 2 outcome domains that were left completely unexamined. The most frequently reported outcome was depressive symptom severity, as reported by 23 studies. 10 different measurement instruments were used to assess the single outcome of depressive symptom severity. Our findings suggest that there is considerable range and variability in the outcomes reported across trials, which limits the ability to translate findings into clinical practice. Furthermore, given that 2 domains were left completely unexamined, it is clear that trialists are not selecting outcomes based on what is most useful to evidence users. Finally, depressive symptom severity was assessed using 10 different measurement instruments, which creates challenges for synthesizing information across trials given the lack of content overlap among common depression scales. Thank you very much.